Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Muhammad Al-Sheef, your host in Elixir of Life, live from Saudi TV, Channel 2, welcome you. And we do invite a distinguished guest. And our topic of the week is equality. Without further delay, we'll go for a break. Stay tuned. We'll start by the first segment of the program, the quote of the week. Please watch this report. Stay tuned. Welcome back, our dear viewers. Now will be the next segment. We'll talk about medical news, and the first medical news will be about Saudi Health Simulation Conference. Please watch this report. Stay tuned.
My name is Majid Malki. I'm the coordinator of the Technical Skills Center. What I can say today, really, I'm very proud to be here today. I can see a lot of the improvement with regard of the medical service. And what I can say, this is the mission of 2030. I want to say thank you very much for coming here to see the international events happening today in 2016. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Suzan Al-Yusuf. I'm a pediatric intensivist and the postgraduate simulation department chairperson. We are here with our booth from King Fahd Medical City, and it's about simulation in Saudi Arabia. Okay, we have different kinds of mannequins available here. We have like this mannequin talks about the central line insertion under ultrasound guidance. So the candidate will practice on doing the central line insertion under ultrasound guidance. So this is one. The other one, we have a baby. His name is Khalid, we call him. And he is a junior child who just came with arrest. He was arrested, and they will do chest compression and resuscitating the patient just to recover him. We wish that. And we have the last mannequin. It's about the laryngoscope and laparoscopy, where the candidate can deal with laparoscopy.
My name is Abir Ahmed Arab. I'm an anesthesiologist and clinical simulation consultant from King Abdulaziz University, representing here the Clinical Skills and Simulation Center of King Abdulaziz University from Jeddah. We came all the way to share our experience and our knowledge and collaborate with our friends in simulation environments. Now, I'd like also to share that we are the first clinical skills center outside Canada to be accredited by the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada. We're also on the way to be the first center to be accredited, inshallah, by the Society of Simulation of Healthcare, the International Society, and we would love to collaborate with everybody and give them our experience and share our resources for better healthcare and for better patient safety now and in the future.
My name is Majid Nasser. I'm a representative from King Abdulaziz University from Clinical Skill Simulation. I will explain about this table, the code body interact. Simulate the patient, the real patient. What are the basic for the real patient? The doctors, what should ask them? What should diagnose them for the monitoring or from the test? And what should treatment they have done for the patient? You can see the doctor here. I try to solve the patient. What's the problem with it?
So this is an operation, really? Can do an operation?
This not operation. Yeah, you can do an operation in ER examination because this they come into the emergency, the patient, so they know nothing about him. They don't know any history about him. So the first thing is ask the patient what he feeling, what the medicine he taking, what everything step by step. He asks them, and the monitoring, if you can see. And you can see the monitoring here, testing about the simulation itself, and you can see the arrhythmia here. As a real patient, and also in real hospital, teach the student how to solve the patient step by step.
That's amazing, sir. Sir, thank you so much. It's really good to see something new like this, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Once again, welcome back to our program Elixir of Life. Health simulation is the present and future of medical education worldwide in Saudi Arabia. Our next report will be about genes and disease. Please watch this report. Stay tuned, don't go away.
And of course, right now with us here, of course, Professor Abdulaziz Aswelem, Professor of Genetic Engineering, Vice President for Scientific Research and Support. Sir, first of all, we thank you so much for having us here. It's really amazing to attend the meeting here, sir. Tell us about the event. What are the main goals for having this kind of meeting?
Well, I would like also to thank you coming here and join us in this event. In fact, as part of CAC's roles within the Saudi Vision 2030, we are responsible to support research activities in different research institutes and research centers. And what we are trying to do today is to gather scientists and researchers and to try to present what we did in the past throughout funding specific research activities related to gene therapy and gene diseases. And today we are trying to highlight the main findings and how can we utilize those findings to move one step ahead to assure that we'll have the proper therapy and proper treatment for certain diseases, especially those inherited diseases in our society.
Sir, what are the new development in this field? Can you share with us information?
Well, there are a lot of developments, and maybe one of the biggest projects now ongoing here in CACS is the Saudi Genome Project, and the Saudi Genome Project is the mega project to assure that we are trying to have the proper platform of information related to all Saudi disease, inherited diseases, and this will lead us to the next step to try to develop the proper treatment and therapies.
Sir, a message I'd like to send to the community and to the viewers. What's the message will be?
We are here to support, we are here to fund, and we are here to find out the proper platform and infrastructure for researchers in Saudi Arabia. So please join us and we will find the proper funding activities.
I am Dr. Riyad Abu Sulaiman, a consultant pediatric cardiologist from King Abdulaziz Cardiac Center in National Guard here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I am attending this workshop about genes and disease. We are practitioners in the field of heart disease for children, and this is very important for us to know about what are the causes of congenital heart disease. Actually, in Saudi Arabia, we are experiencing higher number of congenital heart disease compared with the other part of the world, and must be this related to gene problem. Today there are like more than one lecture about the causes of heart disease from genetic point of view. So I think this workshop is really important for us.
And of course, right now with us here, of course, Professor Adil Abu Znada, of course, the Dean Faculty of Applied Medical Science, Doctorate Center for Innovation and Personality Medicine. Sir, first of all, we thank you so much for having us here. And it's kind of really a pleasure to meet you. And we've seen your presentation for the event. It's really amazing. Sir, tell us about coming here and attend this event. Can you share with us information?
First of all, I would like to thank you for having me in this short interview. Our meeting today is about genetic and genes and diseases. And my presentation, the aim of my presentation was to give the basic information about genes. And during my presentation, I needed to introduce the base for the day, for the activity of the day, by defining genes, telling everybody how is the structure of genes, how they are, where they are located, how any changes in those genes will lead to major diseases. So King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology is the funding body for all research in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, including research in universities. So the King Abdulaziz City took the initiative to bring in together scientists who are doing research in the genetic field and try to come together, to introduce what type of research and to get the chance to collaborate together, to get the chance to work together in team, trying to find solutions for genetic disorders, at least, if not solutions, maybe preventions of genetic diseases in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Once again, welcome back to Elixir of Life. Our next segment will be Health, Myth and Fact. Stretching helps your body recover faster. Myth or fact? Stay tuned. Please watch this report. Once again, welcome back to Elixir of Life. We are coming to the most important segment and episode theme, the quality. Quality is important in every aspect of our day-to-day lives. We see quality in the food we eat, clothes we wear, etc. And as such, it is unexpected that we have quality in the care we render and receive. Quality in healthcare is the essential ingredient in achieving the best outcomes for our patients, doing what is right when no one is looking, because the best care is when we care. We welcome our distinguished guest, Ms. Suzan Rasheed. She's a chairperson of Quality Management and Accreditation Office at King Fahd Medical City. Welcome, Ms. Suzan.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed. It's my pleasure and honor to be with you this evening.
Yes. Without further ado, we'll start our, questions. What's Quality Day?
The Quality Day, especially at King Fahd Medical City, it's an annual event where we celebrate the quality improvement and patient safety achievements. For the whole year, all departments at the King Fahd Medical City, in collaboration with the Quality Management Department, they are working hands on hands to improve the process, satisfy the patient and the staff as well. So during the Quality Day, we set the theme for the year, and this year we selected the effective communication. And we display all the projects which meets our pre-identified criteria. Also, the executive directors, they have to come and see and visit and share the success of these achievements with the department and staff at the same time. At the end of the day, we should provide the winners with the prize and appreciate everyone's performance and achievements, and ask for the sustainability and to be continued by this from year to year.
Excellent, Ms. Suzan. So what was the purpose of the Quality Day?
We at the beginning, when we start to have the Quality Day, we wanted to bring everyone around one table and speak one language and let them believe and understand the quality. So spreading the idea of the quality in healthcare was the aim. So from year to year, we choose to select a theme where everyone have to work toward achieving this theme. This year, as I mentioned, we choose the effective communication due to its importance, because nationally and internationally, the ineffective communication has been identified as a root cause for any medical error or sentinel events. And also the communication is applicable for the administrative work, from one-to-one communication, or and for example, the patient, when he come and deal with the healthcare providers, they need to have an effective communication. When a staff, they has to deal with his colleague or supervisor or subordinates, they need to have an effective communication so we can achieve the ultimate goal.
I think this is particularly important if you have diversity in the workplace, staff. Like King Fahd Medical City, we have
exactly
more than 30, staff from more than 30 countries.
Exactly.
I think that's important. Before we go deeper, can you just define in a nutshell quality? What does it mean, simplified?
The quality, in simple words, is doing the right thing at the right time, in the right way, from the first time. So no need to repeat things and doing it again and again and try this and try that. You should do it from the first time in the right way, according to the policies, procedures, standards, and it will serve the patients and the organization and everyone.
That's very interesting. So what was the program of the Quality Day? If you elaborate more on this, Ms. Suzan.
Okay. We have initially identified the categories, 3 categories for this year. One is the effective communication, the patient safety as our organization priority, and the process efficiency. So where everyone has to submit his or her project, and we have to screen it according to the pre-identified criteria and select the best among these projects. The next award, if I may call it, is the Quality Improvement Committee award, where we have to bring all the committees' folders and make sure it's in alignment with our requirements, the policies, procedures, and everything, and score them and choose the best among these things. This year we have introduced a new award, which is related to the Quality Champion at King Fahd Medical City. The Quality Champion, the objective of this award is to strengthen the communication among the stakeholders, to establish the networking relationship, And to make the quality is the responsibility and the work of everyone, not only the quality management department staff responsibility. And alhamdulillah, we have chosen 15 of these people, and most of them were the either directors, physicians, nurses, pharmacists, biomedical engineer, administrators. So from a different level, we have chosen the quality champion, and that will continue, inshallah. So this is the whole program. In the morning, it will start with the opening with the executives, where they have where they need to make a round and listen to the project leaders and see how we are doing things at KFMC, how we are progressing, how we are improving these services, and at the end of the day, we have all to celebrate with the winners.
Yeah, how did you celebrate with the winners? Okay.
Well, we have to announce the winners, give them the prizes. Some of them we have to give them extra hour, like to attend the training related to the quality and patient safety. In previous year, we used to send the winners to participate with their project in the international conferences.
Excellent.
To share our knowledge and experience with others, and exchange also the knowledge with the international experts.
You mentioned that you categorize it according to patient safety, effective communication, and
process efficiency.
What's the difference? Can you differentiate between the process efficiency and patient safety? Okay, just in a nutshell.
The process efficiency, we are aiming to remove the waste.
Okay.
So either cost, either time. For example, we need to serve the patient on time. So if we found any problem in X or Y process, we have to study it very well and remove any waste. So by doing this, we are doing the process efficiency project. Patient safety, anything related to the patient safety, and for example, the medication, avoiding the patient from falls, any hand hygiene, the patient identification, anything that protecting the patient and ensure his safety, we'll consider it as a patient safety related project. Also, the effective communication is one of the patient safety point or goal, but we wanted this year to emphasize more in the importance of the effective communication and draw the staff attention to focus more on the effective communication and try to improve it either between themselves, with the patients, with the physicians, or any other stakeholders.
I think one of the, I will say, core values of King Fahd Medical City to deliver safe healthcare, effective, evidence-based, and safe. So patient safety is very, very important.
Sure.
And we often hear about international patient safety goals. Can you elaborate on this, Ms. Suzan?
The international patient safety goals is one of the essential requirements that's required by international accreditation body, if I may call it. Also, it's required by the national accreditation body, but they add to it the VTE and the emphasize on the implementation of these.
Venous thromboembolism, you mean?
The VTE, and the importance of the international patient safety goal, when you focus on this, that will ensure the patient care, that you are delivering it in a safe way, will protect the patient and healthcare providers at the same time, and we consider it in the quality field as an essential things for any healthcare setting.
What are these? Can you just tell us, remind us?
The patient identification.
So what's identification?
The patient identification, it has to, they have to define or identify the patients before giving them a medication or withdrawing blood and so on and so forth. And the second is the effective communication, and this is the theme of the year. By documenting everything related to the patient, by communicating with the healthcare providers about the patient situation, And the third one is the infection control issue, which is mainly focused on the hand hygiene.
Hand hygiene, okay.
Yeah. So the hand hygiene, it's well known for everyone that pre and post the patient touch, you have to do the hand hygiene with a special way or a special technique.
Yes.
And also the medication safety issue.
Okay, I think this is important. Okay.
This is very important, and it is it covers a lot of processes, starting from prescribing, dispensing, and administering the medication to the patient. And also we have the
prevention of fall.
The patient fall, prevention of falls. And the last one is the university protocol, where we have to identify, make sure that we are doing the right procedures for the right person at the right site. So these are the important 6 international goals, which we emphasize on its implementation, day-to-day work to all healthcare providers. And we are trying to send this message even to the public and the patient. So they have to be aware about the importance of the international patient safety goals, what is their role in preventing any errors, and why we have to make sure that the international patient safety goals are in place while patient is in the healthcare setting.
I think that's very important, because medical errors is a hot topic for the media.
Sure.
And always, I mean, we hear in the news or rumors that a patient admitted for amputation of the right leg and ended up amputating the left.
Yes.
So I think this is the one you touch upon in the safety. It's identification of the.
Exactly.
Okay.
So imagine that if we will involve the patient when we do site marking,
yes,
that he, in case of any errors, the patient will alert the physician that you are doing a wrong here. So you have to correct it and make sure that the patient involvement is very essential in any healthcare delivery process.
Excellent. And along the same line, that identification important, because like let's say in the labor room, can you give us examples? A patient, after delivery, a baby.
Maybe especially in our culture, we have names which is very similar up to the 4th name. So we have to make sure and that we are giving the right medication or the right treatment to the right patient. So this is why we are asking the patient about his full name and medical record number to make sure this is the correct patient and avoiding any errors because we confused with the similarity in the names.
And the identification patient, they put band and armband. Okay, this is one of the identification means.
Exactly.
And
especially for the inpatient setting, they from the first entry in the hospital, they have to give them the handband, which includes all the full information, the patient's names, the medical record number. And whenever the nurse or the physician wanted to give any medication, anything to the patient, they have to match the prescription or the medication or whatever things they wanted to give to the patient with the ID band.
I think this is just important to assure the public about this is what we are following. We are following this international standards of patient safety.
Exactly.
This leading us to the next question. What are the regulations in Saudi Arabia in this regard?
And you mean about the quality of patient safety? Actually, in 2030 vision, I think there is a huge alignment and emphasis on the quality, the importance of the quality and patient safety. And if you allow me, I will quote what His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman mentioned, that the quality will be improved by streamlining process and diversifying the communication channels. And in this strategy that we have a special strategic direction talking about the improved governance in the health system in order to enhance the accountability with regards to quality issues and patient safety.
Excellent.
And the objective related is to improve the quality of healthcare services, either preventive or therapeutic. So we are in alignment with this, and especially we are at King Fahd Medical City, and I'm sure at the same situation with the Ministry of Health. We are all at the same direction. We are trying to emphasize on the quality, make sure that the patient are safe wherever they are getting treatment in healthcare system in Saudi Arabia.
Excellent. What about the quality training needed in healthcare field? What's the current situation and the future plan?
Yeah, actually, the current situation, we have some trainings, if we may call it, or certifications that related to the quality and patient safety. Most of the strong, if I may call it, the program or courses are available internationally. So we are trying to bring all these programs. We are trying to build an academy, if I may call it also, to deliver the good and strong quality training or courses to the healthcare providers or healthcare professionals, which will emphasize on the importance of the quality, because nowadays we have some institutes are coming and offering some training, either the CPHQ, the Six Sigma, the patient safety certificate. So I wish if we can have a comprehensive program under an umbrella of Ministry of Health with the support of the General Administration of Quality in the Ministry of Health, where we can deliver the same kind of training for all healthcare professionals at different cities at the kingdom. So the people who's working in Riyadh or in Jeddah or in Al Baha or in Abha, they are all trained by the same trainers, by the same courses, and have the same understanding and the same level of skills and knowledge.
Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Suzan, Rasheed. Now we'll go for 2016 Quality Day at King Fahd Medical City. Please watch this report. Stay tuned.
Welcome with us with Saudi TV2. Please tell us more about this event.
King Fahd Medical City holds this event on annual basis. The idea is that we expose all the quality improvement projects within King Fahd Medical City to one another. So it's a cross-learning between different departments within King Fahd Medical City. It also allows King Fahd Medical City to learn from best practices within the medical city as well as from outside. It's a tool that we use to improve the quality of care that we provide, improve the satisfaction of the patients as well as the staff. And we generate this in a very competitive environment so that the best award gets best quality project gets awards. And so it's a very competitive process, and we have measured the performance of KFMC over the last decade through this, and we see an improvement every year.
What is the expectation from this event?
From?
What are the expectations from this event?
Well, the expectations is that we take a problem, generate a solution, and then look at the outcome of the implementation of that solution on the quality. So every year, the quality goes up by about 10 to 20% depending on the different projects. And so generally speaking, in events like this, in a decade, you expect 100% improvement as cumulative result of holding the quality events every year.
With us was Dr. Mahmoud, is the CEO of King Fahd Medical City. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
Hello, Dr. Hamid. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Tell us more about this event.
In fact, this is an annual event. Usually we conduct it at the end of the year just to present the outcome of the quality projects for KFMC in all the administrations and departments working at KFMC. This year, theme for the project was communication. As we think that the communication is very essential corner for the whole process at KFMC. In fact, there were several projects presented in a council where they selected only 49 projects that meet the criteria that put as for the competition. And today, inshallah, afternoon, we will present who will won the project, inshallah ta'ala.
I am a consultant child and adolescent psychiatrist here at King Fahd Medical City, and I'm the chairperson of mental health in the National Neuroscience Institute. Today we have over 70 projects, and they're all multidisciplinary, which means it's between physicians, nurses, so all healthcare providers. I'm a psychiatrist by profession, but today I represent medical records. So the project that we have adopted under the umbrella of improving, communication across KFMC. So under the umbrella of effective communication, we want to improve the medical record. So we noticed, areas for improvement. So we realized that there are so many ways of arranging the medical record across the medical city, and it really made it difficult for physicians to find, documents within the medical records. So we said we're going to unify the process so that now across King Fahd Medical City, any medical record will look exactly the same. So we all know exactly where to go to when we're looking for our documents. Also, we're going to implement that on an electronic basis. So in that way, we're not going to be having a hard time communicating between each other as healthcare professionals, and that for sure is going to improve service to the patient. So at the end, it improves patient care because we're all communicating and so providing the best possible care.
Once again, welcome back to Elixir of Life. Our distinguished guest, Ms. Suzan Rasheed, Chairperson, Quality Management and Accreditation. Welcome back, Ms. Suzan.
Thank you.
Okay, just to continue the discussion, now we'll go for a very important point about accreditation programs.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Saudi Central Board for Hospital Accreditation. We call it SIBAHI, and we have Joint Commission International, JCI. What's their role to improve healthcare quality in Saudi Arabia? Is it a necessity or a luxury? Okay.
Nowadays, I believe that the accreditation requirements and the standards, especially the national accreditation body, which is SIBAHI, is very essential because they are setting the minimum requirements for any healthcare setting. They are doing a tremendous work, and they are working committed to the quality and patient safety, and they are working hard to improve the level of the services in our healthcare hospitals, or the hospitals related to the MOH. By complying with these standards, that means we are delivering high quality services to our patients, very safe services and care to the patients. And by continuing doing this, I'm sure that the level of healthcare services at Kingdom will be improved dramatically. The JCI, or the International Accreditation Body, or any other accreditation body, it is very essential because that means you have achieved the national requirement and you are seeking for the international requirements, because we need to compete with the international healthcare organizations and deliver the best good quality and patient safety care.
Excellent indeed. What's the frequency to have accreditation?
It is renewed every 3 years, but between the accreditation and the re-accreditation, we have to make sure that we sustain the
sustainability, I think.
Yes, the sustainability is very important. It's not a matter of getting a certificate or getting the accreditation from X or Y, but you have to sustain the achievement, the improvement. You have to continue doing and complying with the standards requirement till to be a part of day-to-day work as a natural things, not things that you are doing just to satisfy the surveyors or the inspectors.
Ms. Susan, I think one of the major criticism that we do best during accreditation and we don't sustain our international patient safety standards. So how to ensure this? Okay.
I totally agree with you. As I mentioned, we have to have a program to ensure the sustainability. At King Fahd Medical City, we have a accreditation sustainability program.
Okay.
On a regular basis, we are visiting a different area at the King Fahd and make sure that they are complying with the requirements. If I can say, we are auditing them according to the standards requirement, policies and procedures at King Fahd Medical City, and make sure that they are in fully compliance with these requirements. In case of any variation, we have to provide the area owner with the report, and on a regular basis we have to do a follow-up with them till we make sure that they have closed the gap and comply with the requirements.
Very, very, very nice. And coming to the next important question, what's the leadership role in quality and patient safety?
The leadership involvement and commitment is very essential, and without their involvement and support, I assure you that we will not be able to, as a quality professionals, to move even a step ahead. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Al-Yamani, he's very committed to the quality and patient safety, and he's giving us full support by providing us with the training, with the staff, with the all the requirements that we are looking for. Also, he strongly believe on this. So whatever things that touching the patient safety or affecting the quality of services that we have, he gave us the green light that to go and ask for any requirements to improve and prevent any errors or problems that may affect or hurt the patients.
Excellent. I think that there's a new department, we call it patient experience.
Yeah.
So what's patient experience and its relationship with quality?
Yeah. The patient experience in King Fahd Medical City, it's an executive administration, and their main aim and goal is to make sure that the patient experience at our organization, when the patient from the start point till the patient discharge is very satisfied, and the patient is getting his care with the respect, dignity, and safe, which is the most important thing. And there is a strong relation, if I can say, between the quality, patient experience, and the patient safety. So they cannot work without each other. So they have to work together to achieve the ultimate goal. The most important source of information coming from the patient experience is about the patient complaints and the patient satisfaction. And we need to listen to our patients. We need to listen to our customer, because the feedback that we are getting from them, it's helping us to improve our services and avoid any errors or prevent any mistakes that can happen to this patient or any other patients.
Very, very nice. Just coming to the last question, which is important, what are your future visions and plans toward such campaigns and take-home message?
For the Quality Day, this one is a international or world day where everyone celebrate about their achievements in quality in the second Thursday of November. But we are at KFMC choose to postpone it and make it in December, just to make sure that we have completed the whole year. Also for the all hospital or most of the hospital at the Kingdom, they are celebrating their achievements in the Quality Day, and everyone is doing it by his or her own way. I wish, again, with the collaboration with the administration of quality and the MOH, we can standardize the practice, have one framework, one criteria, one day where everyone can come and present the projects from his or her hospitals. That will help us to exchange the experience and knowledge, and we can improve the services at all hospitals at the same time. And the competition still will be there, but we need to share the best knowledge between the hospitals in the kingdom.
And your take-home message, and conclude.
My message is to the public or to the patient. The MOH, they have a hotline, which is 937, where they can listen and receive any complaints, any query from the patients, and they will help them. This information or these data that we are receiving from the patient or from the public is helping us to improve the services at the level of MOH and different levels of the hospitals.
Thank you very much, Ms. Suzan Rasheed, Chairperson Quality Management and Accreditation at King Fahd Medical City.
Thank you very much.
Now we'll go for the last segment of our episode, which will be health benefit of ginger. Please watch this report. Stay tuned. Once again, welcome back to Elixir of Life. We are coming to the end of our program. Dr. Muhammad Al-Sheef, your host on Elixir of Life, signing off another inspiring and informative session with our distinguished guest about quality. I would like to thank our distinguished team headed by Director Abdullah Al-Wulai'i, Light Fawaz Rusayis, Sound Muhammad Al-Qasim, Cameraman Nasser Al-Mutairi, Ahmed Al-Qahtani, and Deco Thamr Al-Tureki, prepared by Rihab Al-Khulaitit. Until next time, we wish you a pleasant week ahead. مع السلامة. السلام عليكم.